so the first one, the first book, the first colouring book that I started on was Joanna Badsford's Secret Garden. So she lives round about my area of Scotland, and she's really good. This was her first book. This was her first illustrated colouring book. Some people like to colour in the cover, but I decided not to. But you can if you want. So Secret Garden is really nice. So it's got it's got this. They've got this book belongs to. I don't put down my name. I don't put down my name on it because I just don't. And then there's these hidden, and then if you want to, you can you can spot these hidden things inside the book. So it's it's like finding Wally in a way. You have to find these particular things inside this book. And it says how many there are. So keys, there's 4 keys. So you have to spot 4 keys. And then there's 13 owls. Yeah. And then there's 11 ants. And so on and so forth. And it's got a kind of welcome message inside it. And then when you turn, you've got your first, you got your kind of first 2-page picture, which is, for me it took quite a long time in that I thought I needed to think about what colour to do before doing anything, because you don't want to make a mistake. So I tend to think about what colour I can do the flowers and leaves and trees and everything that's in here first before actually colouring it in. There were a few mistakes along the way, but that's okay. I like the ultimate, altogether it was really good. The finishing product. No, not product. The finishing, picture. So yeah, that took me a while, but oh no, it's not painting. Yours, that's not painting. That's actually colouring. I actually coloured them in. So it wasn't painting. It was colouring pencils. So I coloured them in. I actually researched what these birds were beforehand. So I asked my dad, what are these birds? And he said, well, it might be this bird and that might be that bird. So I took his bird book and I thought, okay, I'll see if I got this coloured pencil and this and this. So, and then at the end of it, I made it, I kind of tried to copy it, but at the same time I tried to make it unique. So that's how it was. And then I didn't do the next one but I finished this one like a week ago. Yeah, I finished this one a week ago. So it's just, yeah, very nice. The single paged ones, you could actually frame them afterwards, which I thought of doing at some point, but not just now. So those are the two pictures that I've coloured recently. So, and then so it's got like, you know, it's got like different things in it. So there's an owl, there's like a page on like leaves. There's like, you know, there's things such as like wait a minute, where is it? Oh yeah, there's ones like these. So basically things that you would find in a garden, I suppose. I would call it kind of like, I would call this like natural nature versus kind of futuristic nature, as it were. Yes, that was an owl buns glazing. Because it's like fantasy versus fantasy with like realistic nature. So it's like fantasy and kind of fantasy nature, as it were. So that's what I would describe it as. And then there's kind of like no, kind of like mazes and all that. So in this, you would need to know, you would start off from here, and then you would need to go around and try and get out of the other end, as it were. And then and then you've got stuff like create more, you know, create trees, or like, you know, put in a plant in the pots and all of that. But when you're facing with you know, the plants that Joanna has put in, you kind of feel like a bit intimidated. So I think most of us who's got this, it was like put in one or whatever. It's like, nah, I don't want to, Noddy, because you don't want to like spoil the. There's other things like this where they've taken the middle out and put it over to the other end, and it says like stuff like fill the white space with tangles of veins and flowers. Well, for me, it's like, no, I don't want to ruin. I don't want to ruin the page. I don't feel confident doing that. I just like it as it is. So I don't do that. You know, and there's like, oh, there's still some spaces like this. You can colour in, you know, all that. Joanna, this Joanna Bedford illustrated colouring book that I've got just now. Pages where it's just like one thing, bugs. It could be leaves. It could be feathers. It could be there's like, you know, there's flowers. Oh yes, another one, another maze. There's just on and on and on. There's birds. Birds such as these. Oh no, this one. You know. So and where there's like very fine details, like very small details, such as, say, I'll give you an example. For example, details like these kind of little details. You can cut in with a pencil, but I've got fine pen tips. So fine pen tips. I got my fine pen tips are like 4 millimeters, which are very small. So it's best if you get like a very like those fine tip pens for like very narrow there's like flower, there's like kind of plant flowers and all of those kind of things. Oh, there's another garden. I started on these mushrooms, and it's a very big garden, so you can be entranced just by looking at it. So I started on that. I did like 3 mushrooms. I coloured in 3 mushrooms. And yeah, there's a tree house. There's a tree house there. So yeah, it's very good. It's a very good adult colouring book for your money's worth. It's a scarecrow. Scarecrow. There's a scarecrow. There's little tasks that she puts in. So all in all, it's a really good book. I won't show you every single picture in my adult colouring books because that would take forever. So yeah, but it's a really good book. I bought this and Imagimorphia. I bought these 2 on Blackwell's UK. Blackwell's website, the UK website. I got these. I think those books were they were good. They were good price. They were having like they were in a kind of particular like £1 off the original price, I think. So yeah. And also I wanted to like buy them online other than going to Amazon, and I wanted to support like local business, so I went on to I decided like last year to get most of my books and kind of buy them from Blackwell's because they're awesome. Whenever I get a delivery from Blackwell's, I get like I always get a bookmark. I got lots of bookmarks